Hello and welcome to my Monday night AI live streams this week on a Tuesday. I hope you are ready for some AI magic. And I hope you can hear me, of course. I should have double checked that, but I think the audio is working. I should have double checked. Stupid me. Let me quickly just open my YouTube and double check that it really works before we go on to today's topic, which is really an interesting one. It is about all the new functions in Canva, one of my favorite creations. No, not creations. My favorite app to create in. So I now double check that the audio works. So with that said, let's move straight over to Canva. And we should have that up on screen right here. Let's see. That's a little better, I think. So here we are in Canva, and there we're gonna start by looking at their new Magic Studio. Let me start by telling that a lot of these functions are only available for pro users who have subscribed, but I think with all these new functions that Canva will really make people subscribe because we get a lot for our money. And I think it costs, if you pay per month, let me double click here. If you, the pro plan is monthly $15 a month or $120 for the year. And this, I am sure, will get many people to subscribe to Canva. So, up here on the left-hand side, you see new Magic Studio. Magic Studio has 3 different functions, and we are going to look at all of them. We're going to start by Magic Design. So let's click try Magic Design. Up here, you can see use 5 words to describe your design. So let's do a Instagram story my podcast. And here at the top, you can see it's working, creating a couple of different layouts that we can choose from. While we're looking at that, we can go in here and see the different categories. You can show business, different types of docs you can create there, and for social media, you can have all the Instagram, different Facebook, your stories, and so forth. So this is really a lot of different categories we can choose. Here is just general Meet the Geeky Boomer, but if I go under media, I can upload. Let's see if I can find it now. There is my image I use as an avatar. Hi, Granny. Welcome, welcome. And if I choose that, my own media instead, we have all these different variations. So let's take a look at one of them. The Geeky Boomer, Blast from the Past, and I can't read that, of course, but let's click Customize this template. And it opens it, and now I join us as we take a trip down memory lane and explore the retro tech and geek culture of the boomer generation. And it has 2 hashtags. And here is a little arrow, and I can probably add a URL for that if I'm interested. Let's go back. And close that template. So here we have many different templates. Under brand, if you are a pro user, you can set up your brand. And here is my brand color for the Geeky Boomer. So I can go in and choose that as well. And it changes the layout using my brand colors this time. And of course, if I choose any of these, let's say that I choose these and customize, I can go in and edit all the parts of this. I can switch out the image, I can enter the text, I can go in and edit all the parts of the template I saved. But it saves me an awful lot of time. Let's say that I keep the same prompt here, an Instagram story about the Geeky Boomer. If I change categories here, let's say I want some marketing, I want a brochure. And that didn't have anything ready for the magic design. So let's go back again. What we should think about here is, let's go into social media and change this to a Facebook post instead. This is a new function, and it's still, as you can see here, on the beta. I read online, I think for free users, you will have 25 test runs with these magic design, both for the design for video and design for presentation. 25 test runs, and that's a lifetime. As a pro user, you can create 250 of these magic design creations per month, and that is quite a lot. So here we have them instead as Facebook posts, different styles. So let's go back home. That was magic design. But as I said, Magic Studio has 3 different designs. The next one is magic design for presentations. So let's try that. And try magic design. No, that's not what I wanted to do. For that one, we want to start. I think that means we're gonna start with a presentation, and we're gonna write our presentation here. A presentation about the quadratic formula for middle school. And can you imagine if you are a teacher and uses this? And here it starts to create our different presentations. I'm gonna clear the media here, but because I don't want the geeky boomer on this presentation. And here we have different suggestions. Which one do we like here? Let's look at this one. Customize this template. And here you will see it has created a presentation of 7 slides. What is the quadratic equation, the standard form, the quadratic formula, how to use the quadratic formula, examples of using, and then thank you for joining me on this journey. So really quickly, with images and everything you need, we have a presentation. This can be about almost anything that you write in your query here. I wrote a presentation about the quadratic formula for middle school templates. And just as with the first magic design, you can go in and change every piece of the slides. The third one is magic design for video. And what you do here is you have to start by uploading at least 3 of your images. So we are gonna pick 3 images here. And then you write a video about how to use Google Sheets, because that's what I'm creating. Let's add a little symbol as well, and one more. And generate. What you should know if you try generate video, you will see soon that it adds music. If you are going to use this for something that you will publish somewhere, I suggest that you either turn the volume off, and I'm going to show this without volume this time because I don't have the copyright to this music. Or that you upload your own music. But what you can see down here is it detects the beat of the music. So let's see. Let's delete the track and let's add. Can I add my own music here? Go to uploads and upload files. Let me find music that I have the rights to. I know I have some in here somewhere. Here I have some good music. And let's add this under the music here. Here we go. Now let's take a look. I don't like how this sits on top of her, so let's move this to the side a little bit and make it a little smaller. And then this one we can just move up a bit. I will move it all around here so we can, before we start. Okay, and this should not be in there. Delete this page. Okay, let's go to the beginning and let's see our little video here. Let's play it. And I can't hear nothing right now. There we go. Not bad. And remember, I just picked some random images here. I can have filmed little short videos that I use, just upload them when I create magic design for video. So that was Magic Studio and the 3 functions in there. Magic design for video, magic design for presentation. But there are more things you can do. We have magic write, for example. Let's try magic write. So here we have a text. I'm just using their example here, more fun. And it rewrites the text for you. Or sprinkle fairy dust. I don't know what that does. Oh, it made it like a story, a fairy story. So that is magic write. Oops, I didn't want to go there. Let's go back to the home page and let's say that I am... Let's use the image, the slides I created here. Let's click this text and I can continue writing. And here we got a lot of text about the quadratic formula that I could add page. And let's go in and drag that to page 2 and make it larger so we can read it. And here I have added a page in my presentation about the quadratic formula. Let's go back home. And now we are going to create a new image. Let's do it a square. And then we have, this is not all new, but it's, I go to apps and text to image. Where is it? Oops, no, not that one. I wanted to click the little Here we have. This is uses Google playing with a red ball of yarn and generate. It will create a couple of images for us here. And they are both very cute. I can add in a cartoon style and generate again and see what we get this time. Here we go. Totally different style this time. Oops. Okay, now let's go back to our regular here and let's put in some images. Let's put in blue shoes. And I want some graphics of blue shoes. Let's click on these, for example. Now I'm going to show another new app that they have. And you can find it by going to Magic and Magic Morph. I have used it, so it shows up on top here. If you don't have it, you can just search here for Magic Morph. And we open it, and now we have that in our image. We have to select the image that we want to morph, and then can you turn the shoes pink? And click create, and it is working to create pink shoes instead. And this can be very useful if there is something that you and here we have them in pink instead. Let's see. Not bad. This is new and improving, so it doesn't always work exactly as you want them to do. But I'm sure it will improve shortly. I think that is a quite good image. You can also use this with text. So let's add some text. Testing. Go back to my apps. Magic Morph. And now we have that, and we can make this in gold. Magic Morph. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna, okay, it couldn't do all of it. It was, I got a little error message here. From today and forward, all of these AI functions will be better and better. So here we see version gold. I don't know if that was the best one. Here is another one. Well, I guess it looks goldy. This one missed to make the dot over the I in gold, while it did it on this one. So let's look at the third one. Let's move the black one out of the way and let's look at these. Well, not bad for a quick turnaround. We can create again and give it new information, of course. Now we are going to go back home, and these are some functions that I really like. And let's start by doing a square again, 2000 by 2000. We are going to add a photo here. I'm going to add this one that I just used earlier today. These functions I'm going to talk about today is up under Edit Photo. And we have the new ones are Grab Text, Magic Grab. They have had the Magic Eraser and Magic Edit before. The Magic Edit works for the free account. That's the only one of these that works with the free. But we are going to start by Grab Text. That's why I chose this particular image. And it's working. And in a second, you will see that it had found the parts on the image that was text. Text and a couple of numbers will be the result in this case, because I tried this image earlier. This can be good if you have an image where you have a t-shirt on with commercials and you don't want that. So now you see it have grabbed the text volunteer here, and I can just remove that. We can see maybe if we look close that there has been something written on that shirt, and you see it figured out the 12, the 2 and the 10 here, so delete those. So now we have a t-shirt without the text on it. That was Magic Grab. We can use Magic Grab car on the street. We want the photo this time. And let's see, that's perfect. Let's go into Edit Photo and take Magic Grab. The one I just showed you was Grab Text. And as you can see, it has immediately found the car. And we can move it. We can flip it around. We can resize the car. Let's flip it around again because that feels very strange. We can resize the car. So if you have elements in your image that you really want to do something with, you can use this very easily. And let's see another example from my uploads here. Let's see if I have a good image to show you this function on. Let's see what it can grab on this image. Magic Grab. This is the image I have as a header on my YouTube channel. So let's see what it can find and grab. It grabbed all the materials here, almost all of them. So that was a good image to use. Let's see if we can find something that is not as busy. Let's try this one. Edit photo, magic grab. And since the background is a little blurry there, I should be able to grab just me. And look at that. And if I want to set the blur background as a background here, but still remain control over the size of me. Oh, I left that volunteer there. So now I can play around with size of the detach this and make it maybe like that, and move me to bring me forward. And now I can have room for text down here if I want. So this was magic grab and magic grab text. We have a couple of others in that category. Why did I go there? Let me see. No. Okay, we start a new one. This time, let's take a photo of a puppy. We go to photos. We pick one. Let's pick this one. They recommend for all these AI for now that you don't use them with human faces and things like that. These regenerate. But for this one, I want the size of the puppy to be the same, but I want the background in the whole image. So I can go to Magic Expand and say the whole page. And click, and let's see how it does with this image. The background with the sky and the trees was a little blurry, so it should be able to figure that out pretty easy. The foreground, the grass is rather sharp. It's a lot of depth in this. And that didn't work too well on this image. Let's see. Well, maybe that one is a good one. Or, yeah, I think that's the best. It had figured out what was around the image. Let's choose another image. Let's delete that one and say puppy again and see if we can find one that is a little more sharp all over. With okay, let's take this puppy. Let's see if if they will manage, if AI will manage to put feet on this little puppy. The whole page, expand. This can be tricky for AI in this stage, but as I said many times, it will get better and better. So let's see. It's thinking, and oh, those legs looks a little strange. Well, maybe those. Here it added some sky in the background. Here it just added a forest. Here it added a little house, and those legs looks really weird. I think that looks like the best one, or maybe this looks the most natural when it comes to the grass and the sky, but the legs are still a little iffy. That was graphic design, graphic expand. Let's put, no, let's put this little doggy here and go to Magic Edit. In this, you mark what you want to edit, and we want to edit this doggy. And I don't know how well it will do with animal faces, but we will try. Okay, I have marked what I wanted to edit. Convert this dog to a cat. I don't know if it will work, but we will see. It's working on it, and I hope we will have the results very soon. Well, that was really strange images. So undo that. Undo that, and that. And let's go back and see again if we can change the colors. Magic Edit, and I can make the brush a little larger. Make it really large here while I'm doing this. Okay. Continue. Make the dog's fur white. Let's see if we have better luck with that prompt. That looks a little better. Not bad at all. If you wanted a really white dog, that looks pretty good. I see it got a little iffy around the edges because I was very broad with my markings there, but not bad at all. So now we are back, and we are gonna try the magic animation. So we are gonna go to graphics, and we are gonna go back to my presentation. Where do we have it? There we have it. And we are gonna go down to apps. No, we are gonna go up to animate. Magic Animate. It's looking at my whole presentation, and then it recommends a style here, professional or alternative styles. So let's see what happens if we do professional, and let's go to present mode. And it has added the animations for the whole presentation. Let's try another one and go to the beginning and present. Here it is a little different. You see it has added transitions between and some animations of the text slides itself. If you want to go in and change anything of this, for example, the transitions here, you can go in and just click the little transition between two animation and change it there. You can also go in and change the animation for each position here. That was typewriter. You can go in and change each animation for the different parts of your slide. There is one more thing I want to show you, and that is under magic, right? No, not that one. Yeah, that one. No. Magic Studio. Under magic, right. Let's add my own text here. How do you solve a quadratic equation? I'm going to use this text and choose magic right. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's start the document. Edit design. Control Alt, delete. Oh my gosh, stop. I want a blank document. Let's create a doc. Magic write. Write a story about the little gnome. Will be generate. Here it has written a little story about the little gnome Twilby. But if I go into brand, my brand here, and say, I want this to be written like the Geeky Boomer. Write a story about the little gnome Twelby. This was a general story, and this is in the style of the Geeky Boomer. And that can be set up if we go back to home. And if you are on the paid version, you already have your brand kit. So let's look at the brand kit for Pixelpia. If you go down under all of this where you set your fonts and everything, you can create your brand's voice. And for Pixelpia, I said Pixelpia's tone is friendly, approachable, enthusiastic, making tech and the internet feel accessible to everyone. Our content exudes positivity with genuine passion for lifelong learning. We're dedicated to simplify complex topics, ensuring every viewer feels empowered and confident. And you can try it in a design. Write the presentation text for TikTok. I forgot to click generate in this. Explain TikTok. Let's see if that works better. And it should be in the tone of Pixelpia. TikTok is a social media platform that has taken the world by storm. With over 1 billion monthly active users, it's no wonder that it's become a household name. And it goes on explaining very much as if it was me speaking. That generate in your brand voice for Magic Write was the last of the functions I wanted to go through tonight. So there you have it. As I said, most of these are for the pro user. If you haven't used Canva Pro before, you can always sign up and get a 30-day try of Canva Pro. But I think with this, with the magic design for both images, video, and presentation, will be really time saving. Say that you need to do a post for Facebook, for YouTube, for what did I say? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know what else social media you have. And you need to have it look a little different for each. You save a ton of time by using Magic Design in Magic Studio. The same with creating presentations and video. I think under the edit image functions, the grab and grab text are the most exciting because that makes editing images so much faster. I think Magic Expand and Magic Edit still needs to improve, but this is just the beginning of AI as we know it. I will now put a link in the chat if anybody wants to come on and talk about what I just showed you. I think generative AI, as we've seen it today in Canva, and also as we have seen it in what Google are creating, will be used a lot in the future. And I, for one, see many possibilities. I am excited, and I hope that today's presentation got you a little bit excited as well. I think since this is the end of what I wanted to talk about, I will end this live stream now. And I hope you will come back next week when I will doing my AI talk stream on my usual time on a Monday. So until then, bye.